We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Sky Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Trent Thornton gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is up and in, ball 1. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
A ball and no strikes. Dickerson is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often. It's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
That one's in there, 3-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch one more time. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground to third. Ahmed fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Mike Foltynewicz gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40. So he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Nick Ahmed, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. He's right there, and a good throw gets him one gone.
The second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
At the plate, Kevin Biggio. His career line with Foltynewicz. He's 1 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Popped him up. Grandal moving to his left. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third, the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as the Jays get the game's first tally. It's 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. No balls and a strike to count. Hernandez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. The 0-1 delivery. Fultonavich. He's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Stepping in now, Reese McGuire. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The set and the 1-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Now in the box, Yasmani Grandal. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch on its way. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And now pitch on the way. Swings through it for strike number 2. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. A runner at second, nobody out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
The 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Clint Frazier. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball one. The 1-0 home.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And now a pitch on the way.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
Batting in, the right fielder, Brandon Drury.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Brandon Drury, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
An even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. One out, nobody on. Hit in the air out to right. Betts has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Derek Fisher.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Bases are empty here with two men out. 2-2 now with two away and the base is empty.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this will be fouled away. The 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Standing in, Bo Bichette. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First delivery to him on the way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Popped him up. Biggio is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Lorenzen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Dickerson hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the stretch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-0.
Count is 2-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
And he fouls this one off. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here's the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Bichette is in his tracks now. 1 down. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Ready for another chance? Kevin Biggio. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him. That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. This is in the air out to right field, and Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order, but they lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and here's the switch-hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Hit hard to the right side. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
The center fielder, number 9, Mike Yastrzemski.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Yastrzemski is likely going to the All-Star game to represent the AL this year. That's according to the vote totals. He came into today leading all center fielders in that category.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position. But you know what? He's played very well this year, and the fans certainly have taken notice.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner at first with no outs here. Still even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
In now, Williams Astudillo, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Digging in to try it again, Greg Garcia. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-1 delivery.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
High in the air into shallow left center. Coming in is Hernandez. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
The bat, number 11. Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Now batting, Bo Bichette. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Ready with the 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Sky Sox are out in front here, 2-1. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Two and 1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 2-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. A bouncer to the left side. Rendon has it. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Reese McGuire flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now a pitch on the way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike 2.
1-1 the count. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Oh, and this one's dangerously up and in as he hits the deck here. It's ball 3 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Popped him up. Astudillo shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Colorado Springs is on top here, 2-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Digging in now, Michael Lorenzen. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And the pitch. Popped up. Shaw over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it comes.
Hey.
He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Corey Dickerson. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
And he's back easily. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Now batting, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Into the box, Anthony Rendon. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Thank you, Heidi. So striding in, Clint Frazier. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the pitch. In there for strike one. Fouled off. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Brandon Drury will bat next. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Drury, a 27-year-old. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hit on the ground is short. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Derek Fisher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
1-1 the count now. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 2-1. Sam Gaviglio takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 43, Sam Gaviglio.
Digging in and looking for more, Yasmani Grandal. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
The first baseman, Yasmani Grandal.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Set to deliver the 0-1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. No outs, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. Gaviglio, a native Oregonian. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Another try at 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Williams Astudillo, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. This one's down to third. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter is second baseman, Greg Garcia.
Digging in, Greg Garcia, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Sky Sox on top 3-1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Nick Ahmed, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Biggio. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Ready with the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Back goes Yastrzemski, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Blue Jays are back to even now, tied 3-3.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
So now to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 2-2 one more time. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
As the pitching coach heads out for the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fouled away. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The first baseman, number 6.
So stepping in, Travis Shaw. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now back, number 10.
Now at the plate, Reese McGuire. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. Pops this one up. Here comes Dickerson. He can't get there as it falls in. And that'll bring in the go-ahead run from third. It's now a 4-3 game. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-3 Toronto. Jordan Romano is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 68. Jordan Romano.
Now to the plate, Bo Bichette. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bichette is below the Mendoza line. A batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
At the plate now, Michael Lorenzen. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. In there, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now a wave and a miss looked like the slider there. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2-2.
And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball 1. 1-1.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. 2-1 now to Mookie. Now the 2-1 pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Corey Dickerson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Count now a ball and a strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Softly hit out towards short. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. And we are tied 4-4. Tyler Duffy gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Next will be the designated hitter, Clint Frazier. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Yastrzemski to the track, to the wall. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier. 6th home run on the season for him as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. One of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Here's another one that's drilled this one to left, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now back for center fielder, Derek Fisher.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And another foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
In now, Nick Ahmed. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Count is 1-2 now. Two out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 5-4 Toronto. Anthony Bass has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Anthony.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-0 the count. And the pitch. 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting,
And in a 5-4 game, let's give you a look at the starter comparison to see how these two guys stack up against one another. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First pitch on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
Chopper down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. McGuire has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batter, the center fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Ready now, Mike Yastrzemski. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Pat Venditti is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Venditti.
Stepping in for the Jays, Kevin Biggio. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
And that misses, ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Three and 0 now. Pitch on the way. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Runners off for second. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And the hit and run works to perfection as it's into right for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, D-Roll. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
From the belt, the pitch to Oscar Hernandez. Stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
A 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Two and 1 to count. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3 and 1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. Here comes the first pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One left for Toronto. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 51.
Settling in now, Williams Astudillo. He'll lead things off against Giles as they're down to their final 3 outs in this ball game. First pitch on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Giles, originally from the state of New Mexico, he was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Greg Garcia. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is lined into right center. Base hit.
The bat, number 11. Shortstop. So
Time called here as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Tommy Edwards.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. it's fouled away. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So now to the plate, Michael Lorenzen, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Here's Mookie Betts as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
He's set. The 0-1. And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home, so this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. The Blue Jays jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jordan Romano claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ken Giles retires the side to hammer down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.